everyone. Hoping that everyone is fine and okay. In this video, we are going to see some more problems and solutions regarding the compound interest. This is our sixth video in our compound interest series. So as usually, let's get started. An amount of 1500 rupees were invested for 5 years in scheme A, which offers simple interest at a rate of 14% per annum. The amount received after 5 years and some additional money is added and is then invested in scheme B for 2 years, which offers compound interest at a rate of 20% per annum. If the compound interest received from the scheme B after 2 years is 1408 rupees, what was the additional money invested in scheme B apart from the amount received from scheme A? This is the question. Let me explain this question with the help of a flowchart. Certain amount, some 1500 rupees is invested in a company for simple interest at a time period of 5 years and rate is 14%. After 5 years, certain amount is obtained. To this amount, some more money is added and that complete sum is again invested in another company for compound interest at a time period of 2 years and rate is 20%. After 2 years, the compound interest is 1408. What is the additional money added? This is the question. They are asking this money, additional money which was invested along with the amount which was obtained from simple interest. So let's move to how to solve this. Actually, principal is 1500 rupees, time period is 5 years, rate is 14%. The famous formula simple interest PTR by 100. On substituting all these values in this formula, we get interest is 1050 rupees. Amount formula is principal plus interest, that is 2550 rupees. The amount of simple interest is 2550. Okay. Now this amount is to this amount some more money, some X money is added and invested in another company for compound interest. There after 2 years, he has obtained 1408 rupees as compound interest, and we have to identify this X value. X plus X square by 100. This is the formula to identify the compound interest percentage. Where X equal to 20%, we have to substitute this rate in X place. 20 plus 20 plus 400 by 100. 20 square is 400. After all the cancellation, we get 44%. This 44% is equal to 1408. It is given in the question. When 44% is 100, when 44% is 1408, what is 100%? 100% is always principal. So with cross multiplication, we get 100 by 44 into 1408, we get 3200. This is the principal of compound interest. 3200 is the principal of compound interest. In order to identify this X value, this additional money, we need to subtract 3200 minus 2550. Finally 650. This is the additional money that was added. 650. Option C is the right answer. I hope you understood the first question. Let's move on to the second one. On what sum of money will the compound interest be? 2648 rupees in 3 years at 10% per annum. Here the compound interest is given, time period is given, and rate is also given. They are asking us to identify the principal. So principal is, we don't know the principal. Compound interest is 2648. It is given in the question. Time period is 3 years, rate is 10% per annum. We know that compound interest for 3 years, when rate of interest is 10%, is 33.1%. That is 33.1%. That is 33.1% is 2648, and what is the 100% value? We have to identify the 100% value. On multiplying, if we observe here, on multiplying 33.1 with 3, we get 99.3%, which is approximately equal to 100. In the same way, we multiply 2648 with 3. On multiplying 2648 with 3, we get 7944. According to options, the approximate value of 7944 is 8000 rupees. So the principal is 8,000 rupees. 8,000. Option B is the right answer. On multiplication with 3 we got the answer. Here there is a method to verify whether our chosen option is right or not. When 100% is 8,000, 1% means 80 rupees. 0.3% is 24, 0.7% is 56. 8 3 is 24, 8 7 is 56. Okay. 100 minus 7, 100 minus 0.7 is 99.3. This one 99.3. And 8,000 minus 56. 100% means 8,000, 0.7% means 56. 8,000 minus 56 is 7,944. Like that we can verify. I don't suggest you to do all these things during the examinations because it takes all of your time. It eats away your time. So don't do these things in examination. Just for clarification purpose I have explained here. I hope you understood the two questions. Some people never give up. Thank you for watching. Keep learning and be happy.